Hello and welcome to The Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're joining me today. We are going to tackle something that literally almost everyone faces, but honestly, very few people have truly mastered. I recently spoke to a candidate who had 10 years of incredible industry experience. They were perfect for the job. But when they sat down for the interview, they completely froze on the very first question simply because they didn't have a solid framework to rely on. So today's goal is a total game changer. We're going to take that exact knot of interview anxiety you get in your stomach and turn it into pure articulate confidence. If you've ever felt tongue-tied when trying to explain who you are professionally in English, you are in the exact right place. Let's dive in. Picture this, okay? You walk into the room, you shake hands, you sit down, the interview officially begins, and then they hit you with this seemingly innocent question. Tell me about yourself. It's universal, right? And it's deceivingly simple. Yet this is the exact moment where so many talented professionals suddenly trip up, start rambling, or just completely freeze. Why? Well, because the stakes are incredibly high. Interviewers often make up their minds in the first 90 seconds of a meeting. So this isn't just a casual warm-up question, it's practically the determining factor of the entire interview. It's totally open-ended, which, can feel terrifying. But today, we're removing all that guesswork. We're giving you a master plan. Here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with 1, the most important question. Then 2, present simple grammar rules. Next up is 3, 10 essential vocabulary words. This is a big one. After that, 4, the past, present, future. And finally, 5, your confident introduction. All right, let's jump straight into section 1. The most important question. It sounds easy, but it is often the most important question in the entire interview. Think about the psychology of the person sitting across from you. They are actively looking for reasons to trust you. This question is your first impression, and how you answer it sets the tone for literally everything that follows. If you start strong, clear, and focused, the interviewer's brain instantly relaxes. They subconsciously decide you're highly competent before you've even answered a single technical question. Mastering this prompt isn't just about surviving one open-ended question. It's about taking strategic control of the entire interview from minute 1. You're framing yourself as the absolute ideal candidate. Moving right along to section 2, present simple grammar rules. To take control, we need the right linguistic foundation. We're going to use the present simple tense to talk about 4 specific things: facts, your jobs, your daily responsibilities, and your personal qualities. The structure is incredibly simple. It's just subject plus verb. For example, I work in manufacturing, or I manage projects, or I enjoy learning new skills. Now, you might be wondering, why on earth do we rely on such a basic tense? Well, it's because the present simple tense projects certainty and stability. When you say, I manage projects, it sounds factual, undeniable, and immensely professional. It strips away all the hesitation and presents your skills as concrete realities. But even with a simple structure, there are common pitfalls that can totally undermine your authority. For instance, saying, I working in manufacturing is incorrect. You want to drop that ing entirely and simply say, I work in manufacturing. Actually, it's super straightforward. After I, you just use the base form of the verb. So why does this matter so much? Dropping the ing keeps your statement perfectly direct. When your grammar is clean and accurate, the interviewer isn't getting distracted by language errors. Instead, their attention is 100% focused on your professional value and the weight of your experience. Here's another really common trap: adding unnecessary verbs. You do not need the to be verb here. Saying I am enjoy learning English clutters up your sentence and makes you sound a bit hesitant. The correct, clean version is simply, I enjoy learning English. In high-stakes professional environments, less is often more, Keeping your grammar crisp and uncluttered lets your core message shine through, proving that you communicate with precision. Okay, getting to the absolute core of our strategy today. Section 3, 10 essential vocabulary words. These 10 essential vocabulary words for professional job interviews are literally your golden keys. Let's look at the first 5. We have experience, responsibility, reliable, teamwork, and improve. Listen, these aren't just generic English words. These are specific, highly effective corporate triggers. Hiring managers across all industries are consciously and subconsciously trained to listen for these exact terms. When you seamlessly drop these power words into your introduction, you are instantly speaking their language. You're not just telling them what you do, you're strategically signaling top-tier professional competence. Let's do a quick deep dive into our anchor word here, experience, which just means knowledge gained through work or life. Imagine the absolute wrong way to answer an interview question. rambling through a long, exhausting chronological list of every minor task you've ever done since 2015. It's exhausting for the listener, right? Instead, the word experience acts as a powerful executive summary. By simply stating, I have experience in quality management, you instantly frame yourself as a seasoned veteran. It's concise, it commands respect, and it establishes immediate credibility without overwhelming the interviewer. Next up is teamwork, working effectively with others. Research consistently shows that hiring managers hire for cultural fit just as much as they do for technical skill. Seriously, a brilliant candidate who disrupts the office dynamic is a manager's absolute worst nightmare. So, using a sentence like, I believe teamwork leads to better results, is a brilliant strategic move. It proactively removes their biggest fear, hiring someone who can't collaborate. You're basically reassuring them that you'll seamlessly integrate into their existing culture and elevate everyone around you. Let's look at how we build on this foundation with our final 5 essential words: professional, organized, flexible, goal, and growth. Notice how this second set kind of shifts the focus? While the first 5 words anchored your past and present, these terms specifically describe your inherent work ethic and your future ambitions. They paint a picture of a candidate who is highly adaptable, fiercely forward-thinking, and more than ready to navigate the complexities of a modern workplace.
Take the word organized, meaning able to plan and manage tasks effectively. Why do employers love the word organized? Because it tells them they are not going to have to micromanage you. Instead of giving some long-winded, confusing explanation of your complex daily routine or how you balance a million spreadsheets, you just use this golden key, saying, I am organized and detail-oriented, tells the interviewer everything they need to know. It guarantees them that you can handle complex, multi-layered tasks independently and reliably.
And then we have our ultimate closing word, growth. This signifies development and improvement. Using a phrase like, I focus on continuous growth, completely shifts the dynamic of the interview. It proves you aren't just there to collect a paycheck. Growth shows ROI, return on investment for the company. It reminds them that they aren't just hiring who you are today, but who you're going to become for them tomorrow. It literally marks you as an evolving asset who will bring exponential value over time. Now for section 4, the past, present, future. So we have our present simple grammar, and we have our 10 essential power words. But how do we actually structure them? I want you to think of this as your professional hero's journey. When someone says, tell me about yourself, please do not recount your whole life story. You just follow this beautifully simple 3-act narrative. First, the past. What experience do you have? This establishes your rock-solid foundation. Second, the present. Who are you now and what are your core qualities? This shows your immediate value. And finally, the future. What are your goals? This highlights your upward trajectory. This framework completely prevents rambling and keeps the interviewer hooked on your every word. Let's pull it all together in Section 5, your confident introduction. I want you to listen to how all these strategic pieces come together in the sample answer from Ara. Hello, my name is Ara. I work in manufacturing and administration. I have experience in process management. I am a reliable and organized person who enjoys learning new skills. I believe teamwork and communication are important. My goal is to continue growing professionally. Let's dissect why this is absolutely brilliant. The present simple grammar? It's flawless, projecting pure certainty. It naturally glides right through that past, present, and future hero's journey. And it is heavily armed with our golden keys: experience, reliable, organized, teamwork, goal, and growing. Honestly, after hearing this 30-second intro, the interviewer has exactly 0 doubts about Ara's competence. All right, now I have a challenge for you. Don't just passively consume this explainer. I want you to take immediate action. Right now, sit up straight and record yourself answering, tell me about yourself. Here are your specific requirements. Speak for 30 to 60 seconds. Use at least 5 of the essential vocabulary words we covered today. Make sure you're using the present simple grammar correctly. And above all, speak clearly and confidently. Treat this recording just like the real thing. You've got the master plan, now you just got to execute it. Remember, you do not need flawless poetic English to succeed in a professional setting. You really don't. You only need a strategic framework, and you need to practice it consistently. Every single interview expert out there started exactly where you are today, as a beginner. Practice this 3-act structure, use those 10 essential corporate triggers, and watch your interview anxiety turn into absolute confidence. Keep practicing, and I will see you in our next explainer, where we're going to tackle the present continuous tense. Until then, ask yourself, when you walk out of your next job interview, what are the first words you want them to use to describe you?